Welcome to Phantom Craft episode 8. In today's episode, we'll be defeating modded bosses such as the Ender Dragon and the Wither, finding all the Modium upgrades and getting our armor to all the Modium level, maxing out our mob farm with all the upgrades, and finally getting a power system. So I hope you enjoy. Hello and welcome to Phantom Craft episode 8, where in today's
No. What the heck?
I think I have something equipped that teleports people away when they hit me sometimes, because I wondered why there was random particles around me last episode. Hit me again. Oh, it's only sometimes. Where did he go? Oh, guys, I think I teleported into, like, the spirit realm or something.
Some pretty impressive range on
Where
that
did
thing.
you just go?
Like the bottom of the mountain.
Anyway, so John's not really going to be much in this episode, and he's not even recording. He's just here for moral support and bridge making. Right, after that random conversation, I should probably actually get going with today's episode. So, I want to make loads of upgrades for our mob thing. So, for that, I'm going to need loads of these looting and sharpness upgrades. Now, the sharpness ones are the easier ones. So, for that, we're going to need lots of iron. So, let's get started with an iron seed, which is 4 iron, 4 tertium, and 1 prosperity seed base. There's our 4 iron. Alright, there's our 1 imperium, which we can turn into 4 tertium. Now let's take 4 prosperity shards and 1 wheat seed. And now let's turn that into a prosperity seed base. And then take these 2 essences and let's go to the ritual circle and put that there, that, and click that, and it should make us an iron seed. Now, as I said, it's really annoying because you can't grow more of a seed in this mod pack. But anyway, let's place that down there. Hey, look, I'm going to use a oh, ow, no, that worked on me. Nope, I'm dying. Okay. It was called a heart stop scroll, and I thought it was going to use it on you, but I used it on me. Right, so I need more of this compressed iron ingots to make the crop supports. So I need to take a bunch of iron and explode it with TNT, turn it into compressed iron. So I think I remember John having a piece of TNT. Yeah, he did for some reason. So let's try it like over here. Let's drop a bunch of iron there and set off an explosion like there. I don't know if that's a good idea or it's too close. Come on, please work, please. Did that work? Oh, it worked. We have a lot of compressed iron now. Anyway, now that we've got this, we can make another crop support and put all of those compressed iron ingots away. Now we can take this iron seed, go over here, put a crop support down, and put an iron seed in there, and that will start passively generating us iron. Now the next seed we're gonna need is gold seeds, because obviously we need gold nuggets and stuff. So for gold seeds, it's 4 gold, 4 imperium, and 1 prosperity seed base. There's our 4 gold. Let's take our crystal and make some blocks of prudentium, turn that into blocks of tertium, and then we have our blocks of imperium. Now, just so we don't have to keep crafting them, I'm going to craft up 16 prosperity seed bases. But anyway, let's take this prosperity seed base, 4 imperium, 4 gold ingots, and craft. Anyway, let's place down that gold seed, and let's go craft a crop support. So let's make 48 crop supports. Total amount of crop supports we're going to need is 1 for gold, 1 for redstone, 1 for wood, and then for looting we also need lapis, and also emerald so we can buy the books. For the books themselves we need nature seeds, and for the leather we need cow seeds, so we need 6 total crop supports. So let's place down the ones we need. There we go. Right, let's move on to the next one. Redstone seeds is just going to be 4 redstone, 4 tertium, and 1 prosperity seed base. Okay, so we've got most of the things we need here. So first let's start with the redstone seeds. There we go, we now have the redstone seeds. So let's go place these on the farm. There we go. The next seed is the lapis seed. So let's get all of this set down and start crafting the lapis seed. There we go, the lapis seed. Let's go place that down. Next up is the emerald seed. So let's take the prosperity seed base. Also premium for emeralds. Start crafting it. There we go, there's the emerald seed. Let's place that down. Then we'll make the wood seed, so let's put that there. 4 inferium on the out and 4 rubber logs. And hit craft. Alright, there we go, we've got the wood seeds. Let's go place them down. Now these last 2 are a bit harder to make. They are the nature seeds and the cow seeds. So let's start with the nature seeds. For them we need 4 nature agglomeratio, which we need 4 pumpkins, 4 potatoes, 4 cactus, and 4 sugarcane. So we do not have anything pumpkin related. Let's go see if John's got any. He does have 3 pumpkin seeds. And while we're here, actually, we can take this Olmodium Hoe and combine it with a Supremium and dirt to get Supremium farmland. And we can then replace that with the dirt that was in here to make it grow even quicker. Because in case you can't tell, I'm growing the pumpkins in a botany pot. While that's growing, let's check the other parts. So we need 4 potatoes, which I think we definitely have some in the mob farm. Yeah, we've got 3 potatoes there, so all I have to do is place this down here. And we've already got enough. Then we need 4 cactus, which I think we also have. Yeah, we do have 4 cactus. Then we need 4 sugarcane, which is the thing I know we have the most. So let's take 4 of that. And our final pumpkin is going to be done in 2 seconds. There we go. So now if we put all of this stuff in there, we should get our 4 nature agglomeratio. And now we put this around the edge, nature agglomeratio around the edge, and prosperity seed base. Then we should get nature seeds. There we go. Let's go place those down. Now there's only 1 seed left to get, which is the cow seed. However, this is the most annoying one because for this we need 4 soul jars full of cow essence. And the soul jars we can fill with cow essence using beef and leather, but for that we need a soul extractor, which needs 4 iron, 2 solium daggers, a machine frame, and 2 solium ingots. Now, solium ingots you get from combining prosperity with solium dust, and solium is an ore, so it's an ore we only have 10 of. But to make the soul extractor, first let's grab 4 iron, then let's make 2 prosperity ingots and combine that with the solium dust to make 2 solium ingots. Then we need 2 solium daggers, which is a golden sword with 2 solium dust and 2 solium ingots, so we need 4 more solium ingots, which is 8 solium dust, which we already don't have. But luckily for us, there is solium seeds, which is 4 solium dust, 4 imperium, and 1 prosperity seed base. There we go. So now let's press the button, make some solium seeds, and let's place that there for now. Then we can use solium dust to make more solium, then make 4 more prosperity ingots so that we can make our 4 more solium ingots. Now we also need 2 golden swords. So there we go, we have 2 golden swords. Now we can make our 2 solium daggers. And now all we need is the machine frame, which is just 4 iron, 4 redstone, and 1 stone. So there's our 1 stone, and there's our 4 redstone. Now we can craft the machine frame, which we'll use for the soul extractor. Now I'm hoping this doesn't need power. It does, but before we worry about that, we need to first worry about the issue of actually getting the soul jars themselves. So we're going to need 4 soul jars, which is going to mean 4 solium ingots and 12 solium glass, and each solium glass is 4 soul dust, so we need 56 solium dust. There we go, we have all the solium dust we need. So let's make our 4 prosperity ingots, 4 solium ingots. We have 7 glass, so let's smelt up some more. There we go, we've got 12 glass. Oh wait, no, we need soul dust. So we need 48 soul dust, so we need 48 smooth soul stone. Now I did see that we had quite a lot of soul stone, so we just got to do a lot of smelting here. Alright, now we can take all of this soul stone and smelt this up into smooth soul stone. Alright, let's now take all of our smooth soul stone and smelt that up into the soul dust. Alright, now we've got enough, so let's do this and then take the soul dust and make the soul glass. Now we can make the 4 soul jars we need. Moving on, we now need to find a method of powering that soul extractor. Let's also claim our quest to get another 2 soul jars. So let's make one of these simple coal generators. So for this we need 6 coal, 2 redstone torches, and a machine frame. So we've got a bunch of coal. So first we make 4 blue dye, then we make the standard machine frame like that. Then we make the coal generator once we've made the 2 redstone torches. There's the coal generator. So now if we put this next to the soul extractor, I'm hoping if we put some coal in there, it will begin to power this. Yeah, there we go. So this will start filling up with RF, and it's now our jobs to fill these soul jars with cow essence. So we need either raw beef, which we have some, or leather, which we have a lot of. And then we take the soul jar and put the leather there, and it will go into it and start filling up with cow essence. It'll take 32 leather to fill up 1, so we're not going to have enough. However, if we take a load of our rotten flesh and simply put it in a T-shape like that, we get rotten leather, which we can then smelt up into normal leather. Now while we're at this, we are going to run out of coal soon, so I am also going to make some coal seeds, which is 4 coal, 4 prudentium, and 1 base. There we go. Now let's put the coal seed here. Let's start getting some coal essence now. Now as you can see, the other essences are coming in along nicely. And while we're at it, I've separated everything into stacks of 64, so that I can take out the stack upgrade, grab some of of our netherite and then upgrade this into a tier 5 stack upgrade. Because then if we put that in and compact, now it can hold 2,000 in each slot. There we go. We also have a bunch of our leather ready now. And our first jar is full. Let's start filling up the next one. Alright, I've got the 4 jars, so let's make the cow seed. So 4 prudentium around the edge, and then the 4 cow soul jars. And then if I press the little button, oh, it needs to be a solium seed base. So I need to put this next to 2 solium dust. So if I do that, there we go. Now it should work. There we go. Alright, we've now got cow seeds. So let's go place down the cow seed. And now that we've got everything set up, I think I'm actually just going to AFK here for a bit and get a lot of resources. Then that should make my life a lot easier when we're making the upgrades for this. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Alright, I'm back after a long time. Now in good news, we have ReactBot working.
And it always be like that.
Yeah, they do always be like that. Give us a motivational line.
Needs to like what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I agree. Right, so I've been AFK for a very long time. So if I go over here and check this chest, yep, as you can see, we've got a lot of essences. Now, I think we should make these sharpness ones first. First, let me figure out how much we need. So in total, we need 73 of these, which is a stack and 9. So to start, we need 4 stacks and 96 golden nuggets. So let's take some of our many gold essence and then craft that into gold. Now we need, okay, that's way too much. We need 4 stacks and 36. So there we go, we've got the gold we need. Then we need a stack and 9 redstone dust. So this should be the easiest part because redstone is crafted a lot. So let's use that, and there we go. Now we have the stack and 9 we needed. Then finally we need 4 stacks and 36 iron swords. So we need 9 stacks and 8 iron. So there we go. We've got all the iron we need. And then finally we need 4 stacks and 32 sticks. So let's take some wood essence and put 3 at the top to make some oak logs. Way too many oak logs. And there we go. I think that should be everything. So the main part that's going to take a long time crafting this is making all the iron swords. So I'll see you in a bit. And the final one, there we go, we have a stack and 9 sharpness upgrade. So now let's go put all of these in the mob mashers. And there we go, we accidentally made 1 extra, but there we go, that's everything fully set up. Now on the brighter side, I've just checked and we only need 46 of the looting upgrades, which is going to be 2 stacks and 56 gold nuggets. There we go. And then for the blue dye, we take some of this lapis essence and craft that up into lapis. And there we go, we've got our 2 stacks and 56, which we then need to turn into blue dye. Then we need 46 books of looting, which first means itself we need 46 books, which means we need 46 leather and 2 stacks and 10 paper, which means we need 2 stacks and 10 sugar cane. So let's grab some of that nature essence we were getting and make some sugar cane. Now we needed 2 stacks and 10, so we've definitely got enough there. Now for the 46 leather, we got all of that cow essence, so let's make all of that. We only need 46. So now let's take that and do that and balance. There we go, we get the 46 books. And since each book is 6 emeralds, we need 4 stacks and 20 emeralds because each one is 6. So let's take some of this emerald essence and turn that all into emeralds. Now that almost used up all of the emerald essence we've got because emeralds are very expensive to craft with the essence. It's 9 essence to 1 emerald. But there's all the emeralds we need. Now all we need to do is trade a lot. But actually, I think we're going to make this auto trader. So if I take some glass, make some glass panes, and then combine that with netherite and iron, we can make an auto trader. Now as you can see, we put him in there. Since this is temporary, I'm just going to leave him here. And so we're doing the 6 emeralds and 1 book for a looting 2 book. And then in the inputs, we'll obviously put the books and the emeralds. And it should just start pumping out the looting books. So I'll see you when we've got all the looting books. Alright, it's done. So there's all of our looting books. Let's put the villager back in there and pick up the auto trader. Now if we take a crafting table and put it there, now let's break the chests and stand on all the items. Now we just start making loads of these. And that is the final one. So now let's put all of these upgrades in the mob mashers. And there we go, all the upgrades are in. Now all this goes, it'll get us more of the drops we need to make more of these lily pads of fertility. So then we can start setting up farms for all the seeds. So I think our next goal should be getting a power system sorted. I was going to make a storage system, but we kind of need power for that. So I'm going to go with power reactors. Now for this we're going to need a lot of uraninite, which we do have enough of to make uraninite seeds once we smelt it down. Okay, so there we go. Let's go make some uraninite seeds. There we go. We now have our uraninite seeds, so let's go place these down on the farm. There we go. That'll start getting us them passively now. Now we're also going to need a lot of these capacitators, and for these we need iron, which we're already automating, redstone, which we're automating, and then we need dielectric paste, which is going to be coal, which we are automating, clay, which is dirt essence and water essence, neither of which we are automating. So now for the water seeds we're going to need 4 water agglomeratio, which is just some simple stuff. So to start we need 4 buckets of water, then we need 4 gravel and dirt, there's our 4 dirt, and there's our 4 gravel, and then finally we need 4 clay. So then if we do this, we can make our water agglomeratio. There we go. They're both basic seeds, so first let's make the water seed. There we go. Then let's make the dirt seeds. There we go. Then let's place these down. And then the final step of the process is lava buckets, which we need fire essence for, which we need fire seeds, and for that we need 4 fire agglomeratio, which is going to be the same thing as the water, but for the lava. There we go. Now we can make the fire agglomeratio, and there we go, we've got all 4. There we go, we've got the fire seeds. So let's place those down. So now we should be able to make some dielectric paste. Let's grab some coal essence, some water and some dirt essence, some fire essence, and some iron essence. Now we can make a bunch of iron, a bunch of coal, a bunch of clay, way too much clay, and then using that iron we can make a bunch of buckets. Then using those buckets we can make a bunch of lava, which we can then use to start making the dielectric paste. There we go. I have some very bad news. So you know how the last thing you saw was making some dielectric paste? Well yeah, my recording decided to randomly crash, and I didn't realise until just now, so quite a lot has happened. I made all the dielectric paste, and I followed the crafting recipes, made that stuff, made the dielectric casings, and I made the reactor, which I have placed down over here. It's just a multi-block, and I put the uraninite in there. I had to use a nature's compass to go get some snow from a snow biome, and then I put redstone and coal in here, and then I went on a tangent to the flux network, which is just I had to go down to bedrock and crush redstone into flux dust, and sadly I didn't catch it on camera, but I went AFK near the bedrock and I got sent to this weird dimension where I had 3 hearts and I was just dying. It was very weird. Anyway, we came back and I made this, so now we have power coming out of here, which is plugging up the power into our system, which is called not a network. That's the long story short. But now I'm actually going to go on a tangent, because once we've claimed that and got an absorption hopper, sure, that's good, I actually want to go and kill the ender dragon. So for this we obviously need to find the stronghold. We have the 12 pearls we need, so if we take some blaze rods and make 12 eyes of ender, there we go. Now we have preparations for the actual stronghold itself. Now to find it, this structure compass will be helpful. So for this, we need to take our nature's compass, take 4 olymodium ingots and 4 netherite ingots, and then we can make the structure compass. There we go. So if we search up stronghold, now I don't know whether we should go for better stronghold or repurpose structure stronghold end. Let's see which one's further away if it tells us. No, it couldn't find it, so let's just try and find a normal stronghold. Maybe that'll work. There we go. We've got it pointing to a stronghold. Now I should probably be more ready than this. Now let's take some olymodium and make some olymodium carrots, so we've got our food up. Now even if it's a bad bow, I will bring this with me and quite a lot of arrows. Now I do believe we should be alright to go once I bring a shield with me as well. Oh yeah, and I'll bring a backpack with me as well, just in case. Alright, so I think that's everything. So time to, you know, walk all the way to the stronghold.
6 hours later.
Alright, I finally found it. So let's start digging down then, down to the stronghold. Oh, I think we found it. Now while we're up here, I'm actually going to place down this and call it stronghold. Now let's do a little bit of exploring in here, shall we? Wait, have I found it? I found the room. Here it is. Now that I think about it, I probably should put the waystone here, actually. Oh, well, I can just make a waypoint and call it portal. There it is. Now let's take our Eyes of Ender, do a little bit of this. Boop, boop, boop. I'm glad I brought all 12. There we go. There's the end portal. Now, I'm not going to go through quite yet because I actually want to wait for Sazrungtree, so I'll see you whenever he gets here. Now, I got one of these items when I was in the stronghold called a warp scroll, and I've set the location to by the portal. If you use that, don't use it right now, that should teleport you to the stronghold. Right, I've got the waystone. End portal. Done. Alright, I'm ready to fight the Ender Dragon. So 3, 2...
Dragon Ender.
Oh, I'm in. Oh, we're in. We're in. Well, this is a fancy starting structure. Question. Why is there no Ender Dragon health bar? What is this? What is this thing in the middle? Oh, yes, the prosperity ore's good. Give me that. Right. So, what are these crystals? You're telling me if I can't break them? Oh, that's why the boss hasn't spawned yet. It's still creating all the crystals. Mine up some endstone so we can bridge up to the pillars. Vein mine some endstone. I have the feeling a modded Ender Dragon is going to be slightly harder than the normal Ender Dragon. Right, start going for the towers. I'm actually going to kill a Enderman to get some pearls. Die. There we go. 2 pearls. Get me up there. Did that miss? Oh, that's perfect. Right, I got one. Let me go over to this one. Let me get this. Yes. Right, that's 2 down. 3 down. Oh, I'm on one. Bosh. Oh, you've got that one. Okay. Ah, what the hell? Enderman. He's teleporting away from me every time I hit him. Right, I've got this one. Boom. There we go. Yeah, there's one in this cage. Got that one. I think that's it. Oh, wait, no, I can see he's healing from a crystal. There's 1 crystal left. Right, there we go. I've got the last crystal, so where's he gonna perch? Because there's no,
He perches on the roof, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay, let me get up to the roof then. Right, time to start trying to shoot him, even though my aim is atrocious, so there's a very high chance I miss. Wait, I think he's perching. Ah, what the? Oh, you know how I do that thing where I teleport things away when they hit me? It works on the Ender Dragon. Oh, he's perching in the building. Oh, we should have brought glass bottles for Dragon's Breath.
I have 2 glass bottles in my back.
Yes. Right, we need him to just run around on the ground near him. He needs to shoot. I'll try and get him to shoot the Dragon's Breath at me. Oh.
I got 2 of them.
No, you didn't. You got end air. Oh, you've just lost our glass bottles. Oh, he just did the Dragon's Breath. Yes, I killed him! Woohoo! Let's go! And he's dead. There goes the Ender Dragon. What is that thing? I just picked up 23 dragon skin. Oh, dragon scales. Wait, where's the dragon egg? Oh, it's there. Wait, there's no torches on this one. What's another way we can get this dragon egg? Yay! Dragon egg! Woohoo! Right, I think we got everything.
Got a bunch of this stupid draconium dust.
Oh, you got an achievement for finding it. Oh, you got a mythic affix item. Let me hold that, please. That was the last quest I needed on the affix page.
What even is it? I don't even have anything.
You know one of those weapons that
Netherite helmet of the wizard.
Yeah, I'll give it back. Yeah. I just needed. Yes, I finally got that. The best of the best achievement for Apotheosis gear. So yeah, I think let's head back. Oh, I fell through the portal already. There we go, and I'm home, and I now have a mana bar for some reason. Let me do a comprehensive little recall. I've got 4 dragon legs, 8 dragon scales, 6 chorus fruit, blah blah blah. The dragon egg, draconium dust, raw dragon meat, dragon scales, dragon skin, dragon teeth. I got the dragon heart, which I know is really good for draconium stuff. So there we go. I think that's everything from the dragons. Right, I just need to defeat the wither next. Right, let me grab my soul sand. 4 soul sand. So we're going to kill the wither. Let's actually, I think a good place for this fight would be in the other. So, well, not the other, the mining dimension. So come through here. Why isn't it letting me through? Oh, you have to have nothing in your offhand. There we go. This is just literally a dimension for mining. Right, there we go. I've got my bow ready. And shoot. Oh. He gets teleported every time he hits me. Hey. Calm down, Mr. Wither. Oh. Yep. Oh. He's... I wish I could turn the teleport thing off. It's uncontrollable. Right, he's going to be melee soon when he reaches half health. Right, there we go. Oh, where did he go? Oh my god. Yeah! Anyway, actually, I think with that I've completed the first chapter, the entire first chapter of the... Oh, wait, no, I haven't. I've got... What? You need to get Alumodium tools and armor for the first chapter. That's crazy. Because for that, I need an Alumodium smithing template, which is very hard to find. Alright, now I'm back again after defeating those bosses. Now, since you defeated those bosses, I'm actually going to return to chapter 1 because we only have a few things left on here. So let's get started here with archaeology. We just need a stick, copper ingot, and a feather. We do have ReactBot here today, so what do you have to say, ReactBot?
Praying for their downfall.
You're praying for my downfall?
Ooh, right in the childhood.
What? Alright, there we go. Now let's make the brush. That should give us that quest. And for the arm trims one, we also already completed that. So we need to find a sniffer. You'll need to brush any suspicious stand in warm ocean ruins. I am glad we crafted that structure compass. Because now if we search Minecraft Ocean Ruin Warm, if we select that, it's 1,700 blocks away. So I'll start heading there. Oh, perfect. I just found a scroll of water breathing 3 in here. That should help. Alright, let's start sifting through this sand while I'm drowning. Yes, finally! Oh my god, I've been to like 5 different ruins. There we go. Alright, I'm finally back. So, I don't really need the sniffer egg right now, so I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to put everything away. There we go, and now we can claim that quest. And then for this quest, we need an Alumodium smithing template, which we need to brush suspicious clay in an ancient city. Now, this sounds bad, because you know how bad it was last time I tried to find an ancient city. But we have the structure compass this time. So all I have to do is select this ancient city. There we go. We found one, but it's 4,300 blocks away. Alright, I'll see you in a bit then. Oh, we are in the ancient city. So I don't exactly know where we find this clay. Whether it's at the outskirts or on the ground. Oh, I just got an achievement. What was that for? To find an ancient city. Okay. Good thing for me is I don't take fall damage, so hop around wherever I want. Oh, yes, I finally found one. God, this is awful trying to find this. Now, if this doesn't have the... Wait, is that it? Is that it? Is that the trim? Yes! Oh, my God. Let's go. Alumodium smithing template. Oh, God, that was horrible. Alright, let's claim those quests. Let's go. There we go. What did we just get? Unbreaking 3 buckshaw. And let's claim these random ones. Oh, we just got a block of diamond for that and an epic reward for that. So now we can make Alumodium armor when we get back. Alright, now we're back, so let's put everything away. And I think to duplicate this trim, yeah, we need deep slate and netherite. Now, we definitely have the netherite in excess. So we only need 5 because we only need 4 for our armor. So we can put 1 away for now. So if we make some more diamond boots and then upgrade those to netherite, then we can take all of our armor and put 1 with the template and that. There we go, we're getting the Alumodium gear. So let's make the chest plate, the boots, and the pants. There we go, that is a full set of Alumodium armor. Now, I need to take off this goofy scarf, but if we go in third person, boom! And of course, all of this armor's unbreakable, I'm pretty sure. But swiftly moving on, vibranium ore we need next. And we find that this is a rare ore in the nether above Y64 along the ceiling and the walls of any biome. Or we can go to the other, and it's between 0 and 40 along cave walls and ceilings. And it's only found exposed to air. So for this, we need to go into the nether and then go through here to get into the other. Now we need to go between Y0 and Y64. So we are at the very top of this. So let's just dig down, because it can be found between 0 and 64. We need to find a cave, actually. We're about to reach 0 without finding a cave. Yeah, so let's just go up a bit and just start mining around until we find a cave. Because it can only be found exposed in a cave anyway. Whoa, okay, we found a big cave. Now I need to keep an eye out for some vibranium. Okay, since we've got loads of levels, the auto smelt is actually screwing me over, so I'm going to try and get some really good enchantments on all of our stuff. Okay, there we go, immediately just Fortune 3, Efficiency 4, that's perfect. Let's head back. Alright, no look there, so I'm going to start looking on the roof of the nether instead, because it can also spawn there. Okay, I've been searching for less than a minute and I've already found one, so let's mine that. Now we can make vibranium sight, but I think it'll be better for us. Now that we've got this, let's actually return home. Now let's smelt this raw vibranium up. And I think you can tell what we're doing. Let's make some ender powder, and then take this and do all of that, make some vibranium powder and smelt that up. Take 3 glass bottles and fill them up with water, and put the water in there. Take a piece of redstone, and then put the calcinated vibranium powder, and I think you can tell what this is going to make. Let's claim our quest as well. Oh, we just get a piece of vibranium ore just for that. Actually, while we're here, let's take that vibranium ore and mine it. I got 4 from that for some reason. And then let's smelt that up. Then let's take these vibranium sight potions and put them in between 3 blaze powder to make a charm of vibranium sight. And then we can actually put unbreaking 3 on that charm of vibranium sight. So now we have a very good charm of vibranium sight. Now I'm just going to keep that in there for now. So I'm actually going to cut this episode short here. Now this is only half of the original video's length. It was going to be an hour long, so I've decided to split it into 2 half-an-hour ones. I'll post them like normal as if they're separate episodes, but I'm just here to explain why the episode cuts off at such a weird point. But next episode we'll be doing things like getting unobtainium, getting an even better power system, and so on. So thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe.